Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm CB Harris. And today, what I'm going to do is we're going to do an unboxing, but this one is going to be a little bit different. I'm going to unbox something that I already own. So the FedEx guy brought this package by, and I thought I'd open it up for you guys and we'll check out and show you what's inside here. All right, so what we got inside of there is we have this nice Springfield Armory. Well, I say nice, it's a pretty cheap box actually, but I can't complain. It actually went out in a cardboard box, comes back in a plastic box. I can't complain too much about it. So what we have is I have my Springfield XD back from Springfield. So for anyone out there who is going to leave a comment about, oh, you can't possibly receive a gun in the mail or at your house through FedEx, let me just explain how this works. If you are sending an item, a firearm, that you already own, and it is going back to the manufacturer, in this case, Springfield Armory. Now, I know that they are the importer, but they are the sole maintenance, I guess. They do any work, any warranty work, and anything like that in the United States. So they are a manufacturer of firearms. I can send this back to them as long as it is signed for by an adult. I can send it through the postal system or UPS or FedEx straight to them. And they can send it straight back to me. As long as it is a gun that I own, it is perfectly legal. It doesn't have to go through an FFL. Now, I'm not saying that every state is this way. I don't know all the different laws for each of the 50 states, but I know that the federal law says that this is just fine to do. So I guess I had to explain why this thing had to go back. Now, I don't have any video from this, but I will put some pictures up here. I was out with some friends. We were doing some four-wheel driving, things like that out in the desert, and took my gun. Thought I'd do some shooting, and first magazine, I had this problem. It was towards the end of the magazine, but we had a little bit of a blowout. I have the actual cartridge case from the incident, let's call it. So here's what we got. I don't know if you guys can see that very well or not. I'll put a better picture up there if it's not very good. You guys can check that out. But in the meantime, we had that slight problem, and what they had to do was they had to replace the whole frame. Okay, so they replaced the frame of this handgun, and they also replaced the extractor and a couple of pins here and there. The fact is, it had a lot of work done to that frame. I had a magazine well added to it, which they were kind enough to remove from the old one and send back, thankfully. They did say send everything exactly how it is, and that they would remove any aftermarket parts and return to me. It also has a tungsten guide rod in there, which they were kind enough to actually put back in the gun and return to me. So that's up here. So all of the stippling that I had done, obviously that's all thing of the past. We're going to have to redo this gun. But you know what? I think I'm going to leave it a little bit more stock. I'm going to leave the tungsten guide rod in there, but I'm going to just leave it like this for a while. I'm going to play with it like this for a while, and eventually maybe what we'll do is we'll turn this into a budget race gun of sorts, and we'll put the magazine funnel back on there. We'll add a few trigger parts, things like that. But we're going to use this kind of as our project gun, and in the meantime, we're just going to leave it completely stock. It was factory ammunition, but it was the cheap stuff. This was federal aluminum, 115 grain, full metal jacket, 9mm. But apparently, that aluminum just really couldn't handle, I guess there was, I don't know if there's a little extra pressure somehow, but it blew the back of that aluminum case off. Gases had to go somewhere, and it came out the side of the frame, as you can see in the pictures. So anyway, let me know if you guys have had any issues like this as well, especially if it was a problem with federal aluminum cased ammunition. I'd like to hear your story if you've had this problem, and leave it down in the comments section below. Thank you guys for watching this video, and I always appreciate it when you like and share them as well. If you're not a subscriber and you'd like to become one, click on the subscribe button down below. We're also on social media, and you can check us out at Google+ or on Facebook. Be sure to come back every Thursday for new videos. We also have other videos posted throughout the week, so be sure to come back often and check up on those. And until next time, guys, take care and be safe.